What's up, everybody? So let's stick to the consistency here. Market up or down? It was down, uh, so we're looking to buy, right? Now there's an interesting day. There's a few things I want to touch on, and number one is this is our position, okay? That we are focused on. We have limited money, so even if we had 60, 70, $80, we're not going to buy this guy. We're buying this guy, and we would only still buy one share, okay? Well, let's take a look. SWBI actually did good today versus the market. Let's see if the money cleared too. Got to have cash, right? You can buy nothing without money. They don't take credit. Well, they kind of do. Okay. So SWBI outperformed the market. The market was down 0.26%, and this was up 1.3%. So that just shows you some stocks lead the market and some lag it. And we had so much downward pressure that by the time we were in here buying, it was due. And you might think, well, it really went down further than what we got in at, but that's actually a blessing because now we've built a bigger position size, right? So as a position size gets bigger, the profits get bigger too. If we sold it on the first day, we made 11 cents. That's not that big of a score. So another thing I want to touch on is when do we stop buying it, right? Let's get rid of all this stuff. We stop buying it when the RSI, which you can see over here, 26.22, when it gets above 30. We will not buy it, okay? So at that point, it's kind of doing its thing. If you want to adjust your trading plan, like I said, this isn't what you should do. This is just what I'm doing. And you think it gives you a big edge, by all means, go ahead. But in my experience, that's not the case because usually when it gets above 30, the momentum will die off a little bit, and eventually it gets to your target anyway. So 1026 is the price. Let's put that in here. 26. Oh. Well, not the cheapest we ever bought it, but pretty close. All right. So our average cost right here is $10.52. So what are we going to make our sell price? Remember, we want to make 1% on it. So we want to do 10.52 times 1.01. Okay, y'all got your answer? Pause if you need more time. But we're going to make 10 cents a share, right? So 10.62. But we'll have 5 of them. So we'll make 50 cents on the deal. So I got short-term memory loss, so let's make sure we get this right here. We're going to cancel this guy. Let's put a trade in. SWBI. 1026 as a buy. We're only doing one today. We'll do 100 tomorrow. No, you got to earn it. So limit, good till cancel. First triggers the second, and then we're going to sell. And this one, remember, we got 5 shares, so we want to do 5 of them. And we're doing 10.62. Good till cancel, extended limit, right? So let's double check everything. We should have 5 shares at a 10.62. Now, we don't know what this is going to fill at, but we know it will not fill above this price. We could get a better deal on it, but we just don't know that, right? Unless it fills right away. But everything looks good on this end. Let's go ahead and kick her out. Well, it didn't fill, so it's going up, right? So, but we'll see. We'll let it simmer a little bit. So we've got 3M and AOS as well. Let's just do a really quick Check on how things are going. We're still under 30. It's still dropping on us. Same here, right? It's pretty much the same as the whole market. One more thing I wanted to touch on. We don't need to run the screener by any means, but as you learn, you should be taking these moments to really soak it in. These do not happen very often at all. We don't know what's going to happen to the market. It could go up or down. We know over long periods of time it goes up, for sure. We know that. But over extended periods of time, 5-7 years, it's been flat at times, right? So, but if you ever thought that, man, when we first started the videos, we weren't really getting the cash in as fast as you'd like, or we're kind of missing out because we're not buying our whole account, we're just buying one share kind of a deal, right? I want to show you something that maybe change your viewpoints. There is 140 stocks on the scanner. So when I talk to people that are new and they ask me for my input, I like 1% positions. And you can see you could have put a lot of money to work in the last 2 weeks, right? You would have had no problem. If you were 100% in cash, there are 140 options at 1% each, you see? So you could easily put the money in. So just remember this for when the market's going up, right? And you've got a lot of cash and you feel like this kind of stinks, that when the market dips, right now I wish I had a ton of cash, but I don't. I'm still buying every day if you want to check that out. And my commentary on what my thoughts are on the market during the day, check the link below. Check the blog out. It's free. It's just an easy way for me to share and have multiple people check it out versus sending out text messages. So, but you can see the plan happened exactly today like it does 80% of the time. It doesn't always work, but a really high percentage of the time, it works. So, and just remember when the market's going up, we're going to be banking our money on our investment account. Okay? So this account only exists to feed your investments. That's where real long-term wealth is made. It's not in buying and selling. That's just not how it works. But that's pretty quick and simple, easy approach. It's nice to see relative strength here. So hopefully we can get out of this sucker, and then that'll give us enough cash to maybe buy the other one. So we're not going to look to open a new position either. Okay. But this guy's been beaten up pretty good. So hope you all are enjoying this. I'm super excited. If you're not excited for the market dip, you probably really don't have a really good understanding of it, or you have too much at risk. Okay. So if you're feeling anxiety or anxious, readjust where you got your buckets, where your money's at, right? So this money should be money that you don't need. Even if it's a small amount, you can see we're still grinding her out on the 200 plus 10 a week. We haven't made a sale in a while, but that's all right. Ain't no big deal. But I hope y'all are learning a little something from this. I hope it's helping shape the way you decide you want to trade your money. And you can see that if you check out the blog, that even though the market had a couple of up days, commodities were down and different sectors rotating. There's always something generally to buy and get into. So hope y'all are well. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.